Welcome to our channel, USA Coin Spot. In this video I am going to tell you about the Washington Quarter Dollar, United States of America, which are very valuable and rare. If you have them, you can take advantage of them. Top 1. Imagine walking past a regular looking coin every single day, not realizing that it could be worth more than your entire savings account. Imagine holding what looks like just another US quarter, only to discover it's one of the rarest, most valuable modern coins hiding in plain sight. And here's the twist: this isn't some antique relic from the 1800s or some rare silver coin from World War II. No. This is a 2014 Washington quarter. And if it came from a proof set, you might want to sit down, because what you're holding could be a small fortune disguised as pocket change. We're not talking about the worn-out quarters you get at the gas station or the ones in your laundry. This is different. This is the kind of coin that came straight from the US Mint, packed carefully into a collector's proof set, struck with extra care, extra shine, and sometimes, just sometimes, struck with a hidden detail that makes it worth far more than 25 cents. In fact, the right 2014 Washington quarter from a proof set has already sold for more money than most people earn in half a year. Now let's dig into why this one coin has collectors scrambling to find it. In 2014, the US Mint released multiple America the Beautiful quarters, each honoring a different national park or historic site. But buried within the proof sets from that year, there are certain quarters that don't just look beautiful, they are pure perfection. You see, proof coins aren't made for circulation. They're made with special dies, carefully polished, and struck multiple times to bring out every detail. The frosted portrait of George Washington against a mirrored background looks like a piece of jewelry, not a coin. But sometimes, even in that careful process, the Mint produces a coin that's different. Some quarters from the 2014 proof sets were struck so perfectly that they received the highest possible grade from top coin grading services like PCGS or NGC. We're talking PR70 deep cameo, flawless coins with zero imperfections, ultra-sharp contrast, and eye-popping mirror shine. And when a coin gets that grade, it jumps from nice collector item to serious money. But that's not all. A few of these quarters have shown minting errors, missing mint marks, die clashes, unusual strikes, or doubling on the lettering. And those kinds of things? They make collectors go absolutely wild. Imagine this happening to you. You pull out an old proof set from 2014. Maybe it was a gift. Maybe you bought it years ago and just tossed it in a drawer. You open it up. The coins still gleam. You look closely at the quarter. It looks amazing. Almost perfect. You start noticing the contrast, the deep frost, the reflective field, the sharp strike. You decide to get it graded, just to see. A few weeks later, the results come in. It's a top-grade PR70. Or worse, it's a mint error that no one's reported yet. Suddenly, you're not holding a 25-cent coin. You're holding a coin that's worth thousands. And the best part? No one sees it coming. This is one of those hidden gems that hasn't gone viral yet. It's not all over the news. It's not being auctioned off at every major coin event. Which means you still have a chance to find one. You still have time to check your proof sets before they disappear into the hands of serious collectors. Because once the word gets out, these coins are gone. Prices will rise, availability will vanish, and your opportunity will be gone with it. This is what makes modern proof coins so exciting. Everyone's chasing the old stuff, the silver dollars, the wheat pennies, the buffalo nickels, but the real money is starting to show up in modern proof sets. Low population coins. Error coins. Coins with perfect grades that only a handful of people have. And the 2014 Washington quarter is one of those coins. It's flying under the radar. But not for long. If you have a 2014 US Mint proof set, it's time to open it up and take a serious look at that quarter. Use a magnifying glass. Look for signs of cameo contrast, perfection, or anything unusual. If it looks flawless, it might just be your golden ticket. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the true value of this hidden gem. The right 2014 Washington quarter dollar from a proof set, in perfect condition or with rare minting features, has already sold for real-world prices ranging between $2,700 and $47,000. So ask yourself, do you really know what's sitting inside your proof set? Because what looks like 25 cents might just be the most valuable coin you've ever touched. Top 2. What if I told you there's a coin, a regular-looking Washington quarter, that could be worth more than your entire monthly paycheck? Or even more than your car? And no, it's not some ancient, silver-plated, Civil War-era coin. It's modern. It's common-looking. And it could be sitting quietly in your home, right now. We're talking about a 2017 Washington quarter dollar from a U.S. Mint proof set. At first glance, it looks just like every other coin in your change, but what if that ordinary-looking quarter turned out to be worth thousands? The truth is, most people completely overlook coins from recent years. They assume only old, rusty coins have value. But the biggest mistake a collector, or anyone, can make is assuming that modern means worthless. Because some of the most valuable coins in today's market were minted not decades ago, but in the last 10 years. And the 2017 Washington quarter is one of the most shocking examples. Not because it's rare in quantity, but because of a few, very specific quarters that came out looking completely flawless. Or completely unusual. Let's talk about the proof sets. The 2017 US Mint proof sets weren't made for spending. These weren't thrown into circulation. They were minted with precision, using polished dies, carefully crafted blanks, and struck multiple times to create that deep, mirror-like finish. These coins were meant to look perfect. But every now and then, something happens at the mint that turns a good coin into a great one, a rare error, a flawless strike, or a unique die variety. And when those coins end up in proof sets, they're almost invisible unless you know exactly what to look for. Collectors are now laser-focused on high-grade proof coins, especially those graded PR70 Deep Cameo. A coin with that label means absolute perfection, no scratches, no flaws, no marks. It's the coin equivalent of a diamond with no inclusions. And for a 2017 Washington quarter to earn that grade? Incredibly rare. That's when the price jumps from a few bucks to thousands of dollars. And that's just for the condition. Now add in an error, a missing mint mark, a doubled die, a strike through, or a die clash, and you're looking at something far more valuable than pocket change. But the real twist? Some of these coins are still out there. Sitting in unopened proof sets. Buried in collections. Hidden in drawers and cabinets across America. They're not in museums. They're not locked in vaults. They're in ordinary homes, maybe even yours. People get proof sets as gifts all the time and never think twice. But if you've got a 2017 proof set, and you haven't examined that quarter with a magnifying glass or sent it in for grading, you could be missing out on something massive. Now picture this. You open a 2017 proof set that's been sitting in a box for years. You pull out the quarter. It shines. Really shines. That perfect frost on George Washington's portrait, the glass-like background, every letter crisp and sharp. You do some research, you realize this might be something. You send it off to PCGS or NGC for grading. A few weeks go by, and then, boom. The results come in. PR70 Deep Cameo. Or maybe a mint error that no one else has reported yet. Suddenly, your quarter isn't just a coin, it's a windfall. People are making serious money selling modern proof coins with rare attributes. And while most are still focused on older coins, those in the know are quietly buying up modern proof rarities. Especially ones like the 2017 Washington quarter, because the moment collectors realize how few of these exist in top grade or error form, the prices will explode even higher. This isn't just collecting anymore, it's hunting. And right now, the window of opportunity is wide open. So don't wait. If you've got a 2017 US Mint proof set, grab it. Pull it out, take a good hard look at that quarter. Get it under a loupe, check for cameo contrast, check for strikes, examine that mint mark, look for anything out of the ordinary. Because even the smallest detail could be the difference between a beautiful collector coin and a full-blown jackpot. And now, Here's the number that makes it all real. The right 2017 Washington quarter dollar from a proof set, graded in perfect condition or featuring a rare mint error, has already been sold for prices ranging between $2,700 and $44,000. So don't ignore that little quarter. Because what looks like spare change today might just be your once-in-a-lifetime treasure tomorrow. Top 3. What if the most valuable thing in your house right now isn't your phone, your laptop, or your TV, but a single coin sitting quietly inside a US mint-proof set? It's not big, not silver, not old. It's not even rare to the average eye. In fact, it's just a Washington quarter from 2018. But this small, shiny coin might just be the most overlooked modern treasure in your collection, and if it's the right one, it could be worth more than your entire monthly income. We're talking about a 2018 Washington quarter dollar, not one from your pocket change, but one pulled straight from a proof set. A coin made for collectors, struck with perfection in mind, created at the San Francisco Mint with razor-sharp detail, and that iconic mirror-like finish proof coins are known for. But here's the part most people don't realize. Some of these 2018 quarters, just a few, were minted with such perfection, or such rare minting errors, that their value has skyrocketed far beyond the face value of 25 cents. These proof coins are crafted with extreme care. The mint uses polished dies, flawless planchets, and double strikes to give the coin its high-contrast design. The result? That frosted image of George Washington, floating like a hologram over a deep, glassy mirror. But every now and then, something unexpected happens, a die variety, a minting flaw, or simply a level of perfection so rare that major grading companies like PCGS or NGC assign it the highest grade possible, PR70 Deep Cameo. That's when things go from collectible to incredible. In the world of modern coins, a PR70 grade is king. It means zero flaws. Not even a microscopic scratch. And when a 2018 Washington quarter earns that kind of grade, or displays a bizarre error like a missing mint mark, doubling on the lettering, or a die crack, collectors will pay serious money to add it to their vault. Because once these coins are slabbed, graded, and labeled, the population count locks in. And when only a handful exist at the top level, demand drives the price higher and higher. Now here's where it gets even crazier. Many of these valuable coins are still hiding inside unopened 2018 proof sets. Sitting in closets. Buried in storage. Sitting in cabinets, untouched for years. You could be holding one right now and not even know it. The coin that turns heads at auctions and gets featured in collector magazines isn't always a 200-year-old relic. Sometimes, it's a 2018 quarter hiding in a plastic case, waiting for someone to notice. Think about it, you open up that proof set from 2018. You see the quarter. It shines, it sparkles, it looks almost too perfect. You take a closer look. That mirror finish. That heavy frost. No scratches, no blemishes. Something tells you it's special. So you send it off to be graded. A few weeks later, the results come back. PR70 Deep Cameo. Or maybe, a rare minting flaw no one's documented yet. Suddenly, you're not holding a coin anymore, you're holding a payday. This is what's happening across the country right now. Collectors and investors are scooping up modern proof coins like the 2018 quarter, hunting for perfection, errors, and varieties that the general public hasn't noticed yet. And the reason it works? Because most people overlook coins minted in the last 10 years. They think modern means not valuable. But the coin market is changing. And right now, modern proof coins are exploding in value, especially the rare, perfect ones. And here's the big moment you've been waiting for. How much could this one coin, this single 2018 Washington quarter from a proof set, actually be worth? If it's the right one, in flawless condition or struck with a unique mint error, this coin has already sold for prices ranging between $2,700 and $55,000. So before you toss that proof set back into the drawer, take a real look. Because that little 2018 quarter might not just be 25 cents, it might be your once-in-a-lifetime jackpot. Top 4. Imagine discovering a coin in your collection that could instantly change your financial future. It looks like an ordinary Washington quarter, but it's far from ordinary. This isn't a worn-out coin from your pocket. This is a 2019 American Washington quarter dollar from a U.S. mint-proof set, a coin that's quietly become one of the most sought-after modern treasures in the coin world. And the kicker? Its value could blow your mind. Proof coins are crafted with incredible precision, intended for collectors who want nothing but the best. The 2019 Washington quarter was struck at the San Francisco Mint using polished dies and carefully prepared blanks to create a mirror-like background with a frosted, detailed portrait of George Washington. These coins are perfect by design, but some 2019 quarters from proof sets have gone beyond perfect. They've reached legendary status in the numismatic community. And that's where the story gets exciting. The most prized coins are those graded PR70 Deep Cameo, a label that means absolute perfection, no blemishes, no scratches, and an intense contrast that makes the design pop like a jewel. Getting this grade on a 2019 quarter isn't just rare, it's extraordinary. Some proof coins even carry unique errors or die variations, such as missing mint marks, doubled dies, or unusual strikes that make them stand out from the crowd. These characteristics turn a modest quarter into a collector's goldmine. What's fascinating is that many of these valuable 2019 quarters remain hidden in unopened proof sets, tucked away in drawers or safes across America. People might own one without knowing its true worth, simply because it's a modern coin. But in today's market, modern can mean incredibly valuable, sometimes more valuable than coins minted a century ago. Now imagine pulling out that 2019 proof set and taking a closer look at the quarter inside. You notice the sharp contrast, the mirror-like shine, and the flawless details. You get it professionally graded, and the results come back showing a perfect PR70 Deep Cameo or a rare minting error. Suddenly, that quarter has jumped from ordinary to extraordinary. Collectors and investors are paying top dollar for these coins, especially the ones with pristine condition or rare mint errors. The demand is rising fast because the supply of these top-grade coins is limited and shrinking. Every day, more people discover these hidden treasures, making the value climb even higher. So, what could your 2019 Washington quarter from a proof set be worth? Depending on its condition and any unique characteristics, these coins have been sold for prices ranging from $2,700 up to $53,000. Don't let this opportunity slip away. That 2019 quarter in your proof set might be more than just a coin. It could be your next big financial breakthrough. Take a closer look today. Top 5. What if I told you there's a coin sitting quietly in your collection that could turn your financial world upside down? It's small, it's shiny, and at first glance, it looks like just any other Washington quarter. But this isn't just any quarter, it's the 2020 American Washington quarter dollar from a U.S. mint-proof set. And if it's the right one, it could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Proof coins aren't made for everyday spending. They're struck with precision and care, designed to be perfect. The 2020 Washington quarter proof was minted at the San Francisco Mint with polished dies and flawless planchets, creating a mirror-like finish that dazzles collectors worldwide. But here's where it gets fascinating. Not all proof coins are created equal. Some 2020 quarters from these proof sets are absolutely flawless, graded as PR70 Deep Cameo, the highest grade a coin can get. This means no scratches, no imperfections, just pure, stunning perfection. But there's more. Some of these coins have rare minting errors or unique characteristics that make them stand out even more. Whether it's a missing mint mark, doubled dies, or other subtle variations, these errors can skyrocket the coin's value from collectible to priceless. And guess what? Many of these valuable 2020 proof quarters are still tucked away in unopened proof sets, waiting to be discovered. Most people overlook modern coins, thinking they're common and worthless. But savvy collectors know that modern proof coins, especially from 2020, are fast becoming some of the most sought-after items in the market. Because these coins are not just currency, they're potential jackpots. Imagine you pull out your 2020 proof set, examine the quarter, and see that it's flawless. You send it off for grading, and when the results come back, it's a perfect PR70 deep cameo or a coin with a rare minting flaw. Suddenly, that quarter you thought was worth 25 cents is worth a small fortune. The demand for these coins is exploding. Collectors and investors are snapping up perfect or error 2020 proof quarters like hotcakes, driving prices higher every day. The window to find these hidden gems is closing fast, but if you act now, you could hold a coin worth thousands. So, what's the value of the right 2020 Washington quarter dollar from a proof set? Depending on condition and rarity, these coins have sold for anywhere between $2,700 and $41,000. That seemingly simple 2020 quarter could be your next big score. Don't miss out on discovering what might be hiding in your collection right now.